Hey guys, what's up? My name is Brian. I'm the founder of NaviUpgrade.com. Today I'm going to show you how to take your 2015 Ford Focus that has Sync 3 in it, or Sync 2, and convert it to the Euro spec trim using our easy plug-and-play harness. The only thing you're going to need for this project is going to be a T25 Torx screwdriver along with some trim tools to remove the panels from your vehicle. Let's get right on into the project. All right, so the first part of this project is going to be removing this trim piece around your shift boot. Super easy to get off. You kind of just pry from right here and then pry around. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take off this passenger airbag warning light, and you're going to need to unclip this. This actually just came unclipped when I pulled it off, so this might be a little bit difficult to do. Just be patient, and sometimes I find that it's easier to kind of pry from right here, bring it right here, and then pry right here, and then kind of wiggle it out right there. All right, so next we're gonna break out our T25 Torx screwdriver bit, and we're gonna take out this screw down here below your shift knob, this screw, and there's two screws up above here. All right, next we're just going to lift up on this right back here, and then we're going to tuck in the airbag sensor connector right here, airbag warning light connector right here. Just pull up on the trim right here, and then we can pull this entire piece out. There are two clips on the back, some of which might be kind of hard to get out. I usually recommend using a screwdriver or something like that. I usually just use the end of my T25 Torx bit to put it in there just like that. And there's a little connector right there. You just stick it in and it'll pull right out really easily. So this car is a Sync base to 8-inch conversion. So it's using our NaviUpgrade 4-inch to 8-inch harness. So if you have the manual HVAC controls and the tiny screen, you can check out our other video on how to install Sync 3 in your car that way. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take out the CD player. There's two screws right here that you can take that out with. Everything's T25. Should be. If your car hasn't been touched, it should be. All right, so now we can just pop the CD player out just like that. And now we have access to our two connectors right here. We've got this connector, which we will take our NaviUpgrade Euro harness conversion. So we've got our old connector for the hazard switch, and then our NaviUpgrade harness plugs right into that. And that will feed in the hazard button. And then we take the control panel connector right here, and we just plug it in just like that. And then we could actually tuck all these wires kind of back behind, just like that. And all we're gonna do is we're going to tuck it in. And then remember, we also need to tuck in our airbag harness right here as well with it. Our airbag warning light harness. Let's find out where that went. It's somewhere back here. It is, where are you? There it is right there. Got cut up with some other connectors. It's okay. And we can take these two connectors just like this, just like that, and then we can tuck them down into this spot here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tuck one part of the harness in, and then tuck the other part of the harness in just like that. And now we're ready to start reassembly. So we'll take our CD player and we will reconnect everything. So we've got our first connector, our antenna connector right here, and then we've got our main power connector. And then we can just kind of tuck this all back, and then mind any wires you might have back here. So you might need to do some tuck in, some push in. And there we go. Now we can screw our CD player back in place. All right, now that our CD player's in there nice and snug, we can take our Euro trim and we can just plug it in right at the bottom here. And then make sure that you get your airbag warning light connector pushed through as well at the same time. You might need to kind of wiggle out a little bit more wire to get it all hanging out right. So that's connected in, and then we're going to take our airbag warning light, passenger airbag warning light, and we're going to kind of tuck it through the hole at the bottom, just like that. Then once that's through, just like that, we're going to place our trim surround up through, just like that. And then we have access to our airbag warning light. If you push the hazard switch, that your hazards are going to start working again. And then what we need to do from there is we just need to start screwing everything back together. And then once those are in, we can actually take our airbag warning light, make sure it's facing up the right way, and then connector clip faces up, and then we just push it into place. And then we can put this in. Trick with this guy is you come and you slide it in a sliding motion. So come from back, slide it in just like that, and then click this last piece into place just like that. Now, if we turn the car on, you're gonna see that we have full controls with our Euro trim. So give it 1 second to load up here. And so you have full control with your Euro controls. And one of my favorite things about the European control panel that a lot of people don't know about, that the US car didn't have, is that we've got this display button. So you can actually turn your display off very quickly, which is nice to drive at night. All right, so the people who do the ST1 to Sync 3 conversion on their car might actually like this a lot better because the dials will actually match and you get rid of all the Sony branding, which our car does not have because we've got Sync 3 without the Sony system, which is honestly the best of both worlds. And you have full control with the Euro trim controls. All right, you guys, thanks for checking out my video on how to install the Euro trim control panel inside of your Ford Focus. Remember, this is going to work with cars 2015 to 2018 in the United States. And if you've got the 4-inch setup, you can always go to my website, naviupgrade.com, and purchase a conversion harness. We also have a lot of videos on how to do the conversion in your ST1 or your base model Focus so that you can have Sync 3 in your car. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is naviupgrade, or feel free to send me an email, support@naviupgrade.com. As always, I really appreciate you watching my videos, and until the next one, take care.